Hey guys, okay, welcome to day 19 of our Strong and Lean Challenge. So today's workout is core 3. It is going to be challenging. It is definitely a abdominal day, okay? So it's not about the planks and all of that today. It's about your traditional, well, not so traditional, but that like get right into the belly and let's get those washboard abs going. So there's 8 exercises. We're doing 5 rounds and they're challenging. So just remember to bring it down a level if you need to. Always protect your back. Think about your pelvic placement. Keep those shoulders away from the ears, okay? Really important not to try and hunch up. I know I'm a little bit of a victim of that when I do some of the abdominal exercises. So, anything? Yes, we've got a couple that are a bit different today. So we've got swan rocker. Now, if you are a gentleman, you may want to make 2 pads with towels. So you grab just a hand-sized towel and fold, fold, fold. Make yourself a little cushion, okay? You're gonna make 2 of those and you're gonna put them underneath your hip bones when you're doing your swan rockers, okay? And that will just help protect your pubic bone, okay? You can also do it if you're a female, it's not just for men. So the way it looks is you're going to come onto the floor like when we do with our swimming. I'll come this way so you can see when we do our swimming or baby cobra. So you're down on the mat. Our legs are open to the width of our mat and laterally rotated. So the toes are pointing out, heels are pointed in, and we're contracting the glutes, pushing the pubic bone into the mat or your hips if they're padded up, and pulling the belly button away from the mat, okay? And our head is long away from our neck and shoulders, and our arms are reaching in front of us wider than our shoulders, okay? You don't want to crunch in on this one, you want them to be wider. Now, we're gonna squeeze the glutes, push the feet into the floor, and lift the chest, and then rock the hands down and lift the legs. So you lift the chest, feet come down, lift the legs, hands come down. Chest, feet. So you're rocking forwards and backwards to lift the glutes, lift the back. So you're working your back extensors, you're working your glutes really, really hard. If that does not feel good for you, it's quite an intense back extension exercise, really working those muscles around back and your core. So you have to be pulling the belly in the whole time. But if it isn't for you, if it doesn't feel good, by all means, just come and do your little baby lifts, okay? And what you can do is just lift from the top, bring your hands underneath your forehead, lift from the bum, drop it down. Hands out, lift from the top, hands down from the bum. And just hold 3, 2, 1, drop it down. 3, 2, 1, drop it down, okay? So that's one modification. Your other modification is just do your baby cobra. So keep those feet open, squeeze the glutes, hands are in line with your eyebrows, push into the floor, pull the shoulder blades down and back, and lift the chest, okay? And if you want to challenge yourself, you can try and lift the hands up and put them back down. So take the option that feels good for you. We've got full sit-ups with reaches. So our feet are hip distance, connect to the back line of the legs. You sit up, tap the knees, lengthen up, tap the knees, bring it down. Okay, so that's our full sit-up with reaches. And if that's still too much for you, just do a gentle curl back, pull it up. Curl back, pull it up. You can do it without the hands as well, just working through those abdominals. Okay, we have got, sorry, I shouldn't laugh. We have got left oblique plank crunches. So, I'll show you on your elbow first. Elbow down, fingertips towards the top corner as always, or perpendicular with the edge of the mat. We are going to bring our bottom leg in front of the top leg and our top leg straight in line with the hip, okay? And we're gonna bring ourselves up to our side plank. Once we're comfortable in that side plank, make sure your elbow is under your shoulder. Come up in that side plank, you're gonna bring your top hand behind your head. We're gonna pick up the bottom leg and oblique crunch it in and send it back. Crunch it in, send it back. So I'll show you my other side, up on my hand. So if you're up on your hand, you set up your side plank, then have your top leg is supported. So we're basically taking that bottom leg out of action and we're pulling it in, sending it back. Now you can send it back behind you or in front of you, but you have to get that little crunch, that bicycle crunch, you're twisting and finding that balance at the same time. If that is too much for you, then do your side plank and just try to pull the knee in and put it down, pull the knee in and put it down, or stay in your side plank and just do dips. Okay, so those are hard. So take the option that feels good for you. And we have got a corkscrew. So corkscrew, this is our modified corkscrew today. So it's like our lower lift and our legs. So that's our lower and lift. And then you're gonna lower and lift to one side. So you're gonna turn your toes towards the right top corner of your mat and lower your legs down to the right side. Then pull your toes over to the left side and lift them up. Down the left side, up on the right. Down the right. So we did corkscrews before where we roll through the spine. We're not rolling through the spine this time. We're just lowering, lifting the legs from one side to the other. Okay, so your modified corkscrew. And we've got teaser. So teaser, you can do your modified boat pose. So we're sat up, come behind the weight, lift the knees, reach the hands. That's our modified boat pose. Or extend the legs, reach the hands and hold. Okay? And if you want to challenge yourself even more, you can lower down and lift back up. Or you can try and, find my balance. Or you can try and abduct the legs, close the legs, or cross them over. Okay, so you can play around with your legs, challenging yourself a little bit if you want to, but a teaser is kind of enough. Right, 8 exercises, 5 rounds. We're starting with our overhead crunches with our legs straight, so reaching for those toes. So get yourself on your mat, nice and comfortable. Get yourself your pads for your hip bones if you need it. Let's get started. Okay, on your back. Toes to the ceiling. Here we go, reach it up. And breathe. Flex those toes towards your face and reach up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. So it's not long bursts of these exercises, but it's all abdominals. So you might actually hear me go quiet today. Good job. Swan rocker. So straight away over on your belly. We have a bit of transition time for this one. Open those feet up wide. Hands wide over the shoulders. Here we go. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Legs down. Chest, legs, chest, legs. Keep the belly connected the whole time. This is a core exercise. Okay, full sit up with reaches. Bring yourself onto your bum. Feet are hip distance, knees are hip distance. Connect that back line of the body. Arms up, here we go. Tap it down, extend. Lift it up. Don't push those ribs forward as you come up. Just think, lengthen, bring it down. Lengthen, bring it down. And sometimes it can help to flex the toes towards the ceiling just to remind you to keep that connection with the back of the legs. Okay, here we go. Our first side oblique crunches. I'm gonna start on my right, hand under my shoulder. Here we go. Crunch it in. Reach. Keep breathing. Try and keep your hips fairly low. Remember, you can be on your hand or on your elbow. Good job. Other side. Set yourself up. Hand under the shoulder. Come into your side plank. Get my side plank going here. Here we go. Breathe. Really good for the legs as well as the abs, this one. Especially the inner thigh. Good job. Elbow plank hop out, so you don't have to do these on your elbows. You can do them on your hands. Up to you. If you're on your elbows, clasp your hands or parallel at the edge of the mat. Here we go. Keep those elbows directly under the shoulders. Keep pulling the belly in. Up, up, and breathe. Good job. Corkscrew on your back. Whew. Legs to the ceiling to start. Turn your toes towards the right side. Drop them down to the right. Sweep them over to the left. Down to the left. Sweep them over. Keep your hands in close to the sides of your body and only lower your legs as low as you can keep that lower back connected and protected. That's it. Good job. Okay. Teaser. Come up. Rock behind those sit bones. Lift open to your modified boat pose or reach it up and hold. Pull the belly in. Finding your balance point. Halfway. Good job. Okay. Back on our back. Round 2. Overhead crunches. Toes up, heels up towards the ceiling. Hands towards the ceiling. Here we go. Lift. So lifting that chest up towards your knees. Lift. Keep going. Use those obliques. Rectus abdominis. This is getting you that six pack. Push your heels to the ceiling. Squeeze your inner thighs. Good job. Swan rocker. Remember, you can break this one down. Pads under the hips. Lift the legs. Lift the body. Legs. Body. Slow it down if you need to. But keep pulling that belly in. Protect your lower back. Good job. Full sit up with reach ups. Okay, really take that articulation as you curl down. It'll help stretch out that lower back after those rockers. Here we go. Lift. Don't pop those ribs. Get that abdominal control coming up. Control coming down, not just momentum. Good job. Okay, crunch, left oblique crunches. Here we go. Hand under my shoulder. Whoop. Lost my balance there for a minute. Good job. Flip it over. Okay, on your elbow or your hand, but make sure it's directly under the shoulder. Here we go. Keep that connection with that bottom waistline. Take the modification if you need it. Oh. Elbow plank hop outs. Here we go. I'm going to clasp my hands this time. Into my plank. Squeeze my glutes. Belly in. Elbows directly under the shoulders. Head is nice and long. Halfway there. Good job. Corkscrew. On your back. Oh. Okay, legs up to the ceiling. Turn to the right. Here we go. Drop them down. Over to the left. Down. So it's like you're drawing a teardrop with your legs. Slow them down. Get that real connection with your abs. Pulling the belly in. Good job, teaser. Okay, find your balance behind those sit bones, belly pulled in. Bring it up to your boat pose, squeeze your inner thighs, and then extend. Whoop, and hold. Breathe. Good job. Overhead crunches, round 3. Nice. Heels to the ceiling. Hands reaching for those toes. Here we go, lift the chest. Keep reaching. Try not to crowd into your collarbone there. Keep the hands wide. Swan rocker. Over on your belly. Okay, reach those toes, squeeze the glutes, and lift. Keep the spine long, keep pulling the belly in. Full sit-ups with reaches. Over on your bum, feet hip distance. Connect the back line of the legs. Here we go. Keep reaching. Find that nice control with the abdominals. Pull the pelvic floor up. Okay. Nasty obliques. Hand under the shoulder. Side plank. Slow them down if you need to. Focus on that shoulder having good form. Don't wreck your shoulder just to get the crunch. Whew. Other side. Here we go. Keep pulling that bottom waistline up. 6 seconds left. Good job. Elbow plank hop-outs. Set up your plank. Strong back line, strong belly. Here we go. Push your elbows in the floor, directly under those shoulders. Neck is long. Pull the belly in. Good job. Corkscrew. It's as much of a cardio workout as it is a core bouncing around. Here we go. Legs up. Turn to the right. Down we go. And up. Keep that back. Pushing into the floor. Keep the belly connected and the shoulders down. Good job. Whew. Teaser. Find your balance. Behind the sit bones. Lift those legs. Modified boat pose. You can also just raise your hands or try and straighten those legs. Pull the belly in, squeeze your inner thighs. Hands in line with your ears. Breathe. Oh, good job. Round 4. Almost there, guys. 8 minutes left. Okay. Toes to the ceiling. Hands to the ceiling. Here we go. Reach for those toes. Keep going, lift, lift, lift. Okay, swan rocker. Get those pads under the hip bones if you need them. Remember, you can always do cobra. Here we go. Breathe. Don't compress the back of your neck. Push those feet into the floor, then lift them up with the glutes. Good job. Full sit-ups with reaches. Keep breathing. That's it. Left side oblique crunches. Oh, I'm on my right. Keep breathing. Other side. Get that hand under the shoulder. Top leg set up, here we go. Don't forget about that support leg, pushing whoop, into the floor, squeezing that glute. Good job. Elbow plank hop outs. On your elbows. Get your plank going. Belly in, here we go. Remember, you can do them on your hands if you want to. Halfway there. Keep breathing. Elbows under those shoulders. Push your fingers into the floor. Squeeze your bum. Good job, corkscrew. On your back. Feet to the sky, turn them to face the right. Here we go, drop them over and down. Up and over. Keep pushing that lower back into the floor. Good job. Okay, teaser. Curl back. Lift those legs. Find your balance. And then if it's for you, reach it. Shoulders away from the ears. Pull the belly towards the spine. Lift the chest, but tuck the tail under. Oh, good job. Last round, you guys. 4 minutes left. Heels to the ceiling. Hands reaching up. Here we go. I suddenly thought, oh wait, is it 8 rounds? But no, it's 5 rounds. So unless I put it in the timer wrong, I'm pretty sure this is our last round. Keep breathing. Whew, good job. Rocker. Over we go. On the tummy. Open those legs. Lift. Squeeze. Lift. Squeeze. Don't compress the back. Think about being long. Long like a swan. Good job. Sit up and reach. Sit yourself up nice and tall, hands overhead. Here we go. That's it. Okay. Here we go, obliques. On that side plank. Make sure that wrist is right under your shoulder. Oh. Other side. That nice good plank. Here we go. Keep pushing into that leg. Get in that nice strong plank and let's hop. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Halfway. Good job. Corkscrew on your back. We got 1 minute left on the clock. Whew. Turn those feet to the right. And down they go. Over to the left. And sweep. Drawing a big teardrop. Keep those shoulders and the back down. My abs are starting to fatigue, so my shoulders are trying to lift. Yeah. Okay. Teaser. Find that balance. Rock it back behind the sit bones. Squeeze those inner thighs. Reach. And extend if it's for you. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom, boom. Amazing, amazing job, guys. Okay, bring yourself down to the floor. Send your legs out long. Fold your hands into the crook of your elbows. Reach them overhead. Allow the lower back to lift off the floor. Allow the ribs to lift. Just stretching those abdominals a little bit. Good job. And breathe. Now bring your arms out to the side, like a T or a little bit narrower than a T, feet on the floor. And let's just gently rock the knees side to side. A little bit of oblique connection here, but it's more about just letting the back relax. So you can allow the shoulder to lift a little bit if you want today. Just moving through that lower back. Good job. Okay, come back into center. Pull your heels in nice and close to the bum. Knees are hip distance, feet are hip distance. Here we go, let's roll up to a bridge. Coming all the way up, nice long line from the shoulders to the knees. Staying here, breathing in, exhale, roll it down. Really push one vertebrae at a time into the mat, release into your neutral. Let's go up again. Inhale, exhale, push the lower back in, then roll the spine away, squeeze the glutes. Come all the way up. Inhale, exhale, roll it down. Pull the belly towards the spine, release the bum. Unravel one more time. Inhale, exhale, roll it up. All the way to the top. Inhale, exhale, roll it down. Good, release. Pull both knees into your chest and just hug them in. And just stay and breathe. You can gently rock side to side if you want. Okay. And stay nice and still. We're going to put the left foot down on the floor. And we're going to try and kick the right leg up towards the ceiling and just grab onto the back of your calf or your knee or wherever and point your toe towards your face, giving your hamstrings just a gentle stretch. We didn't really work them today, so always still good to stretch it out. Good. Bring the foot to the floor, other leg, pull it in, and then kick it up to the ceiling, grab onto the back of the leg, wherever feels comfortable for you. Our supporting knee is bent, so it's not a deep hamstring stretch. And then bring it in. Bend both knees and reach your hands to the ceiling. We're going to roll it up. You can grab onto the back of your hamstrings if you want to pull yourself up. And then just straighten the legs. Reach your hands up overhead, clasp the hands together. Find length on both sides of the body. And then bring the hands down. Just cross the legs for a minute. We're just going to do a gentle side bend. It doesn't matter which leg is in front. In fact, you can even sit on your knees, wherever you're comfortable. We're just going to sweep the right hand up and bend over to the left. And up. Lower the hand to the side, reach up. Over to the right. And up. One more time, over. And lift. Last one. And lift. And just come onto your hands and knees, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Feet are in plantar flexion, belly's pulled in. We're going to do 3 cat-cows. So inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lengthen the front of the belly, front of the sternum, pull those shoulders down and back. Exhale, tuck it under, pull the belly in, round through the back, look between the thighs. Inhale, enterally tilt the pelvis, lengthen the whole front line of the body, lifting through the spine. Exhale, tucking it under. One more time, inhale to lengthen. Don't jam that lower back. Exhale, curling it up. And then from there, just push your bum onto your heels and pull the belly away from the front of the thighs so you get this nice turtle shell shape with your whole body. And then just bring your belly onto your thighs. Drop your hands behind you, forehead to the floor. And we're just going to do a quick little breathing exercise. We're going to breathe in, hold it for a 5-second count. Breathe out. We're going to do that 3 times. Okay, so take nice normal inhale and exhale, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Here we go. Inhale and hold. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blow it all out. Pull it all in. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close those ribs. Last one. Breathe it in. And hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close it in. Opposite way now. 1 full breath in and 1 full breath out. Now we're going to blow all the way out and hold. So inhale at the top. Exhale. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe normally. In through the nose. Feel your rib cage pressing into the inside of your thighs. And then pulling away from the thighs as you exhale through the mouth, lifting the pelvic floor, drawing the belly button towards the spine as the diaphragm tucks up in between your McDonald's arches. One more cleansing breath for me. And then take another inhale as you exhale, roll your belly away from the front of your thighs, bringing yourself up to seated. And you are done. Well done. Core 3. Nice and challenging, a little bit of cardio mixed with some of those hard abdominals. So I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe give yourself a little gentle overhead stretch today, a little bit of cactus, a little bit of side bends will just help keep those abdominal muscles nice and supple so that you don't struggle when you get out of bed tomorrow.